welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the money that I made from YouTube and Etsy for this past year, the year 2021. I'm going to start by sharing my take-home pay with you guys, and then at the very end, I'm going to share my gross income because I think it's interesting to compare the two. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I thought it might be fun just to see how it went this year. And then at the end of the video, because I'm sharing with you my take-home pay, which is also considered net pay, I want to go back and I want to share with you my gross pay. So how much I made before I took out expenses and before I took out taxes. So I will share those numbers with you at the end of the video. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, I started to track this, but then I just stopped. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how the rest of the year went. So starting in January, we made for all of this will be take-home pay, okay? So for Etsy, we made $477 of take-home pay. In February, we made $779. So that's awesome. It went up. So let's see what happened in March. So in March, we made $649 in take-home pay. So we had $1,256 plus $649 is $1,905. So our grand total was $1,905 by March. Okay, in April we made $785 in take-home pay, and $785 plus $1,905, that is $2,690. Okay, moving on to May. In May, I did not take any take-home pay from Etsy because we needed all of that money to cover business expenses. Expenses make things so variable. So that's why I want to share the gross pay with you, because we actually, we made a good chunk of money this month, but I ended up spending it on expenses. So, okay. So grand total is still $2,690. And then in June, we had a take-home pay of $1,395, $2,690 plus $1,395. So June was a really good month for us. That was a good amount. Let's see how we did in July and August. So in July, we made $667, which is nice. Looking at these first few months, that's a good amount. But it was actually quite a bit lower than that, and that's because I went on a vacation in July and the shop was closed. So for one whole week. So let's see, 4085 plus 667 is 4752. And then August was also kind of low, better than July, but still kind of low. And I think that I have no idea. What do you guys think? Why do you think August was low? So 4752 plus 790. August is like when people start getting ready for back to school, so it should be, theoretically, would be a good planner time. But people might be stocking up on stickers. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, I just want to double check my math there because I got a little chatty. So at the end of the first 8 months, we were at $5,542. Okay, let's take a look at the last 4 months of the year. This is where things really took a turn and started to get very exciting. So starting in September, we had a take-home pay of $1,145. So my goal was $1,250. So we were short of my goal, but we were getting closer to that mark than we were in these months here. So $5,542 plus $1,145. So we are now at $6,687. Okay, let's look at October. October was $1,157. So again, we were getting closer to that goal of $1,250. So 668 plus 1157. That's $7,845. I'm sorry, $844. Okay, so November, we made $1855. So that was the first month where we passed our goal of $1250 from Etsy. So $1855. So our new total is $9,699. And then in December, this is where things really got crazy. So our take-home pay, now remember our goal is $1250. Our take-home pay was $3,813. This has been a very, very good month for us. So all together from Etsy, I made $13,512 in take-home pay for the year 2021. I made quite a bit more in gross, but like I said, we'll look at that number at the end. Okay, so let's see how YouTube went this year. So in January, we made $1,005. This is take-home pay. So this is the way I did YouTube income was 70% was my take-home pay and 30% was set aside for taxes. So it is much more straightforward than the Etsy income. So February, it was $485, bringing our total to $1,490. So let's see how much we made in March. In March, we made $330. So $1,490 plus $330. So that brings us to $1,820. And my goal for YouTube income is $250. So we did well with YouTube income this year. Okay, so next was April, and we made $272. So we still hit our goal there, bringing our total to $2,092. Okay, looking at May. So this is the month where I didn't take any income and all of my income went to cover expenses. I must have bought equipment or something that month because that was a big expense, business expense month for us. Okay, moving on to June. So in June we made $246, so we just fell short of that $250 goal, bringing our total to $2,338. In July, we made $259. That's pretty good. I mean, our goal is $250, and again, I took a week off of YouTube as well when I went on vacation, so we were still making progress. That's awesome. So our total at that point was $2,597. Okay, then in August, I made, August was just like a bad income month. Look at that. I only made $175, and over here I only made, I only made $790. Where our goal was $1250 and our goal was $250, so we were below goal in both categories in August. Interesting to see if that happens again next year. Okay, $25.97 plus $175 equals $27.72. Okay, I have a theory about August. In August, a lot of families are getting ready for back to school, and there's a lot of expenses associated with that. So maybe they're spending less on stickers, but that wouldn't change YouTube. I have no idea what happened in August, you guys. Oops, 2772. Okay, so September. Again, we only made $221, so we were short of our $250 goal. Plus $221, so $2,993. And then in October, we made $347. Woohoo! So we passed our goal there, bringing our total to $3,340. In November, we made $333. So again, we passed our goal. And we are at $3,673. And then in December, we did really good. I think I'm happy. So our take-home pay was $525, which is the best, I think that was the best one we had, right? Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Last January was the highest. So this was the second highest. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in January this year. Okay, so let's add that. That is $4,198. So that's it. Yeah. So we are going to look at gross in just a second, but $4,198 plus this, that was my total take-home pay from Etsy and YouTube this year. $17,710. So that's how much money I made in Etsy and YouTube for the year 2021. Okay, let's look at gross. This is the part where I'm like, oh my gosh, I spent way too much money on expenses. Okay, so my gross pay for Etsy this year was actually $29,152. And my gross pay for YouTube this year was $5,998. So all together, let's see what my gross pay was all together. So all together, it was $35,150. That's how much money I made in Etsy and YouTube before I took out expenses and taxes. That's a good amount. Like I can live, like if this was my take-home pay, I could totally live off of this. We would be just fine. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video was informative for you. I know I'm really curious about these kind of numbers from other people, from other YouTubers and other Etsy shop owners. So I just think it's really interesting, especially if you're considering doing something like this. It's good to see like what the real numbers are. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do have a lot of content coming up for this new year, and I'm so excited to share my journey with you. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.